Well, guys, the FC26 beta should be dropping. I believe the rumored date right now is August 8th. It has now been confirmed that once again, it's going to be a closed beta again, and we'll talk about that. I don't really know why they do that, but we'll get into that in a sec. Unfortunately, you have to be invited to it. We'll talk about your best way to get invited to it. We got news that batch 3 will be coming out this Friday. Best of batch, thank goodness. New futties team as well, of course. I don't believe the 8510, by the way, is going to be unlimited repeatable coming up this Friday. I think it's like another week from then even that it's not finally locked off by a limit. I think then it's just repeatable infinitely, but we'll talk about that too. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. There will be a link in the description down below. They are the cheapest and the safest option. You can use my code JFC at checkout for an 8% discount. I think as of right now, when we get into the news, we'll discuss this some more too. We've heard nothing about a winners team, and I think usually by now we hear about it when it comes out. And one thing too is EA dropped their earnings call for their quarterly earnings, right? And there's some interesting things in there we'll go and look at too that show that EA are not, you know, fully looking great right now still, despite what their resurgence was a little bit here for this FIFA cycle. But okay, first thing here, what I want to do in every video from now on is show you which SBCs are expiring that day. So for like 30 seconds, you guys just always know what SBCs expire that next content day. And today, Vitinha expires. So if you started doing Vitinha, you might want to finish him. Especially if you like finishing guys, then you'll definitely want to. And then also the Futties Team 2 upgrade expires at content time today. Those are the only two SBCs I believe that expire. And then the evolutions, we'll also bring these up, but luckily none of them expired today, so it doesn't matter. I think the rumor too is that we're going to get more 96 rated Evos as well here. We don't have any more news about it besides just the fact that we're going to get more of them, but I think that is confirmed. So keep that in mind. I thought about doing that because that Bruno Fernandes expired and I just for some reason didn't expect it. And I had like 8 squads done and now it's just vanished. Like there was no point in even doing that, right? And also for today's video, I'm going to do 3 of these 40 by 82 plus tradables. Some said you can like make your money back off of these, or at least make like close to your money back with all the 10k discards. So you know, we'll see about that. And there's not much very expensive on the market right now, but you could pack something big like a Cruyff or something like that. But we'll open those at the end today as well. And last thing is, how are the cups treating you? You know, are you enjoying them? Are you not enjoying them? How do you like the game mode? To me, I think what really sucks is, you know, friendlies is a very form-based game mode, right? So the more you win, the better players you play. And I feel like if you just won a lot of friendlies prior to going to these cups, you're like at a high elo and you're just playing good players. I swear that's been the case for me. I'm only playing guys who I'd play in the high end of weekend league. Like I've not played a single casual player in any of my cups so far. Not a single one. I don't even mean casual. I just mean someone that like is maybe plays the game a lot, but just obviously better than them. No, it just hasn't been that at all. It's all like perfectly even matchups. So that also, once again, doesn't bring the spirit of cups because the matchmaking is like different for everybody. It's not you play somebody who's in the first round, in the second round, the third round, like draft matchmaking is, right? And not just saying that because I want easier games, right? I'm just saying that it's not cups because then if the matchmaking isn't even, it's kind of different rules for everybody almost. So I personally much prefer it to be like how the draft matchmaking is, where if you're in the final in the last game, you play somebody who's also in the last game as well. And maybe that'll be the case next year, right? But okay, how to get a chance for the FC26 beta? Unfortunately, you only have a chance. There's no way to actually guarantee yourself to get it. It's just like other years. And most people already know that. But one of the biggest questions I get in the comments all the time is like, okay, well, how do I get eligible to be selected for the beta? And here's the steps right here. So open your Origin account settings at this link right here. If you go to Weaver Fut's Twitter page, you will see it. Step 2, change your regional settings to UK or US. Account information into region here. You can see it. That's right on the bottom. You can change it to one of those two. I think it does need to be one of those two, I believe. And step 3, select EA Sports as your favorite title. I think he means EA Sports FC as your favorite title. I think that also needs to be the case. And make sure you have email notifications on. And then that's all that you have to do. So if you have that set up, then you can be selected for the beta. That's this little thing right here. So that's really all you can do. And I don't know why FC or EA, I guess, doesn't do what they used to do with having a demo before the game comes out. I don't know why they don't do that. We had a draft demo in FIFA 16, and I don't think we've really seen, I think maybe FIFA 17 had one, but the demos aren't really a thing anymore. And I don't really know why. It was a good way to drive up hype and play the game a little bit before. And I think even an open beta might do that too a little bit. As you guys might know, if you were here last year, you know, the closed beta is very, very private. We will see a lot of stuff about the next game on Twitter when we see the closed beta, and I can't show you any of it because I might get copyright struck. I did last year for showing something that was ridiculous. You guys probably know about that, but I'm segueing this into, we have some rumored card ratings from apparently the beta right now from leakers. So here's all of Real Madrid's player ratings, apparently from the beta. Very subject to change, but these are the ratings right here. Mbappe, Vinny, and Bellingham all are 90 overall. I believe the highest is 90 right now, so maybe that's EA leaning into kind of slowing just things slightly down, maybe by a rating or so for the top-end cards. And I don't think EA also said that they're planning on lowering gold card ratings. They're just planning on having us use gold cards for longer. I think that was their goal. Rodrigo 86, Tchouameni 84, Militao 85. Not many changes here, really. Endrick 77, Goulet 78 there. Yeah, it's not really that many changes, but the two controversial ones were right here. So Messi and Ronaldo are rated 87 and 85 respectively. So Messi goes down 1 to 87, Ronaldo goes down 1 to 85 here. Apparently that's the ratings in the beta. The ratings can definitely change from the beta, but they're more often than not right. So there's a lot of controversy around that on Twitter today, but what do you guys think of all of those we've seen so far? Okay, so next up here is a bit of Rivals information about FC26. We've seen some of this stuff like Rivals bounties, right? You've got mini match objectives where you can actually earn extra Rivals points even if you end up losing the game, e.g. score first / last in a match, win by at least 2 goals. Obviously you have to win for that one, but the score first ones, right? There are ways you can get points even if you don't win, which that's a W. We read some of that already, but the win streak bonuses, we knew that one already. Double Rivals points for win streak bonuses now too. This one down here though we've not seen yet. Limited checkpoints equals allow relegation when appropriate, similar to rank shields and other games, showing amount of games you could afford to lose before relegation. So what it looks like here is that there are checkpoints, but even from those checkpoints, if you do lose a lot of games in a row, they will still relegate you. That's what it looks like. And I know that it's been actually a pretty wanted request to actually bring back relegation. I get why they wanted to get rid of it in the first place, or just give more checkpoints, because obviously you want to have like a more relaxing experience, but at the same time, for the guys getting shit on every game, it makes it tough. If you end up in a division where you maybe got lucky and ended up in, especially with win streaks now, if you go on a big win streak, you can go really far. So I think this is good to have a system of something in between a checkpoint system and a relegation system, which hopefully that is there. And jumping back to FC25 stuff, we're bouncing all around here. Batch 3 coming this Friday. AC confirms it. Who do you want to see? I'm guessing a lot of Shapeshifters cards will come back in packs during this best of Batch 3, so that should be cool to have, you know, maybe Maradona back in, or some of those other big Shapeshifters icons there. And we got a lot of like Batch 3 store packs, which, you know, don't really worry about these, but that kind of also confirmed it, that it is going to be on this Friday. And a couple things we've not seen yet, which I'm kind of surprised by, is number one, transfer cards. I feel like, what are we kind of waiting for? I guess maybe what they're thinking is like the post futties content is the transfer cards in that preseason time, but I am surprised we haven't seen some of these yet. And then also we have not heard any news about a winners team for the women's Euros, so I would guess that, you know, as the hours go on, it's less and less likely we're going to see them. Most of the time it's been leaked already if they're going to come out, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt because you never know, but it's less and less likely now. And I'm sure we're going to wait for transfer cards now I think about it, probably till post futties, considering there's really only one more week of futties, right? And also we had some more pro clubs leaks, and I won't really bother reading too much of these. If you want to pause the video, you can go down here and read these, but apparently you're going to see like your own FUT card when you're looking at your player. You can see your own cards. That's kind of a little cool addition I guess they're adding in there. But yeah, if you want to read through these, I'll scroll down so you can read it all, but I won't get too much into it. I don't really play clubs too much these days. Then we do have one Futties Team 4 leak here, and that is Ruud Gullit. So Gullit will be in the team, no SPC or anything like that. And I also don't know if these are official stats or not, so we'll see that probably tomorrow if I had to guess. But okay, I'm going to warn you right now, our next bit of information and stuff we're going to talk about here is a flashbang. Okay, flashbang warning in about 4 seconds. Okay, so let's take a look at this earnings call next, and I won't bore you with like the stock information. The stock, I think, actually kind of stayed the same today, despite them exceeding expectations revenue-wise, which they did announce today. But I believe the reason the stock didn't rise today and it actually stayed the same or dropped a little bit was because their forecast for the next fiscal quarter was not as high as investors thought it was going to be in terms of revenue. So take that for whatever you will there. But Andrew Wilson talking about FC here. The success across global football is an ongoing result of our focus of listening and responding to our players. So you weren't doing that before. As we turn to FC26, we're leading into this community-centric approach. As a key driver of the title's pre-launch campaign. So just pre-launch? Are we going to go just pre-launch campaign or the whole campaign, right? This approach has been well received by our core player base, and early indicators are very positive leading up to a worldwide launch on the 26th of September. So I guess he's probably hinting at the pre-orders are doing pretty well right now. Our FC strategy is the blueprint for building and growing massive online communities, yada, 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 marketing bullshit. And it's just funny that EA's like, our deliberate change in approach is part of our community-centric strategy to deliver more value for players over a long period of time. Now, they're literally admitting that, like, you know, their deliberate change in approach is to, you know, listen to our community, right? And the only other thing here really about Ultimate Team and FC is this one. So like somebody asked him, like, can you talk about how the cohort spending has progressed with Ultimate Team? Basically, how are you going to get more people to spend money in different ways in the games? How this is what this analyst here is asking. And he just says, we've been in different modes to play, aka we're trying to tie monetization into more things, right? For example, the Premium Pass, we're trying to integrate value for players through things like the Premium Pass in modes like Rush. And also they're just trying to expand the user base across the franchise, which will drive up more revenue, right? And down here, they'll take the learnings from last year. So yeah. Okay, we can only hope, right? You know how these CEOs and heir apparents like to talk, but okay, best of coming in Friday. You already know what I'm gonna say to you. You need to sell everything, and that Maradona, right? I don't care, that Dino shapeshifters icon. I don't care what it is. You gotta go, okay? Because you are I don't know what I'm searching here. Only 1.3 mil. I know that's like 7 mil in other markets. Just get out, okay? You don't want any card right now over 1 million coins. I'm not gonna have in my club. The futties cards are probably fine, but other than that, you got to get rid of everything right now. You will be severely regretting it. We saw a 4 million coin drop in Rude Hullet, right? Was that what it was? This is the most ridiculous drop. Okay, 3 million, sorry. 3.5 mil, and then literally one day later, 530K, and now he's sitting at 45K. So just everything gone, okay? Nothing in your club anymore. And okay, let's read some of your comments now. We have got Patterson07 says, not going near it. That cup can go fuck itself, as well as everyone involved in thinking it was a good idea. The gist of this comment, though, I guess let's just read. It won't take long. We'll read through it. So last thing I want to do is finish work, sit down in my casuals, take a drink of my cuppa, then spend the next hour enduring high blood pressure trying to win a limited entry event, then spending the rest of the night feeling useless because I couldn't win it, being berated by those who could, and then never wanted to play it again. The negative psychological effects on the well-being and mindset of players due to these things are a joke. I bet someone could statistically prove a link between playing FUT and violent behavior. And the thing is, like, I agree with a lot of this and then disagree with a few things in here. So what I will say, we'll start with like the things I agree with. I agree that this game does make people feel bad. It does make people feel, not everybody, but some people, make them feel bad, feel rage, feel upset, feel any word that you want to say. The thing is, though, is that at the end of the day, that is something you can try and help with, right? You can try and tell yourself, hey, I just need to calm down. It's not the end of the world if I don't get this 98 Ant or 97 Ant-Man or whatever. Like, I didn't get that card. Like, okay, like, you know, oh, oops, and in a month you're gonna be like, damn, I cared about that card, right? And just also you have to be aware that in this game you're gonna lose games no matter what that you shouldn't lose. And you just have to, like, to play this game, you have to accept that. And hopefully that's gonna be less and less as the years go on. If the gameplay gets better, which, let's be honest here, unlikely, but we can hope. You'll hopefully have less and less of those fluke losses, but you're always going to have some of them. Almost in any game you play, you'll have some fluke losses. So this part right here where you tell yourself, like, the rest of the night feeling useless because I couldn't win it, this is where you need to not, like, this is something you can control right here. The feeling useless part, you can control and be like, okay, I'm not going to take it as seriously. And I try and be a proponent of that. Like, try not to take it too seriously. You can try and win, try and be competitive. At the end of the day, like, you're going to take losses that you didn't deserve. You're going to have games that you're like, damn, how the hell did I not win this? Or even the times when you do get slaughtered by somebody who is obviously better than you, don't feel useless because you didn't win those tournament games, right? Because that's something that you can control. We got a double dose here from Rek and Nino. I'll read both of them because it's kind of interesting. So please stop calling it unlimited grind when you get banned for doing SBCs quickly, and you can't get 199 card from 800 exchanges. Yeah, I mean, obviously the pack weight is always a thing, but I do definitely agree with this part where it's like, yeah, you can get banned for doing too many of them. It's not unlimited technically because you literally are limited in a sense where you will get banned at some point. So if you try to do it unlimitedly, then you can't. And this one here, the answer to all of your questions, don't tie winning to exclusive rewards. People who win more need to be rewarded, but not in the way they're rewarded now. So I think I know what you're trying to say here personally, but like if you're watching this video, which you might not be, but if you're here and want to try and elaborate on this more, I see what you're trying to say here. So how do you suggest like exclusive rewards not be tied to winning? Maybe like coins, right? Like coins, obviously not exclusive. Like how exclusive do you think the rewards should not be, right? Because I think there are ways to do this, but EA kind of haven't figured this out yet. And I don't know if they ever will figure this out really. Like I think they just like the idea of exclusive rewards tied to winning. It makes you want to win more, spend money, etc. Okay, let's open these packs here and lose maybe, you know, 150k in the process, but have 20% fun. So that's okay. I must have passed it. So yeah, that'll be something. Here we go. 40 by 82. I saw someone got a qualified to this, so it's like it's possible. This is gonna be a team of the year, something, an honorable mention maybe, or team of the season honorable mention. Portugal Cam. We're just gonna skip this honestly. Could be a futties player, I guess. On the second back half of that. That's one special there, so that's not a great start. So we're going to discard him. We got Tots Lacroix. Okay, so there actually are some specials in here. Lacroix appears to be like 16k, so we'll take a little 16k action. 16k plus our discards in here. Let's see what we end up making off of this. Anything in the back? Nothing in the back. Okay. So discarding all of it, we actually made our money back. There was 17k for Lacroix, or 16k. Now 75k here. We made our money back off of that. So, okay, I guess if we made our money back off that, we actually have a decent chance to make some coins off this, I feel like. Or was that pack luckier than I'm expecting it to be? This is a like Centurion, or no, sorry, Thunderstruck player. We'll skip through this. What can we get here? We get ourselves no specials on the front. That's not a great sign. Over here, we get one special. Oh, no wonder that pack was lucky. Oh no. Oh no, boys. This 88 is gonna be what, like 5k or something? I don't know. Who even knows anymore? So 5k plus whatever this is. 86 gonna be like a couple thousand. We discard all of this and you're at 32. Okay, so we lost like 45k on that pack or something. I don't know. Okay, so we're up like, no, we're down 40,000 coins basically going into our third one here. Can we make some of those coins back, or we're gonna have another shitter? I want me to find out. We get ourselves a something. I don't know what the hell that is. We're gonna skip it anyway and see what we can get. And we get two specials. And I have a feeling that our first pack was way luckier than I thought it was, and we are in big trouble. That was not profitable. That definitely was not profitable. I think we lost like, how many coins did we lose here? We just discard all this. We lost like 90k. That might have been unlucky, but we did lose like 90k on that. So if you want to do it, go for it. One pack I made my money back, or a little bit more even, but the other two I had big losses. Thank you all for watching. Being here, appreciate you all so much, and I love you all. So, peace.